6th of June 2025, the serene atmosphere of Kokota International Airport in Accra, Ghana, witnessed a remarkable movement with the arrival of the esteemed members of the Akurolo United Brothers Association of Nigeria.
These people are Nigerians, specifically the eastern part of Nigeria. These are Igbos. If you come to the Igbo tribe is made up of 5 states. That is Enugu State. Oh, let me start with Anambra State, because they are the most senior. Anambra State, let's talk about Enugu State, let's talk about Imo State, let's talk about Abia State. Now let's talk about Ebonyi State. Now, in this Igbo tribe, let me say we because I am from Igbo tribe, we are known for deep criminality.
Hey darlings, and welcome back once again to another interesting, intriguing, but most importantly, very, very controversial kind of episode. But regardless, we are here for what we are for today. So any which way ever, we must definitely address what we have on the table. So are you ready? Are you a Ghanaian? Are you a Nigerian? Most importantly, I just need these 2 people, and maybe South Africans representing in this family meeting, this family gathering. We have been summoned, guys. Nigerians have been summoned, and we need to talk on a very serious note. Before I go into saying anything that has to do with my own personal opinion, my take, my input, based on the topic we have for today, I would really love us to watch this video first. I want you to take your time. Let's watch this video first, please. And I don't care at this point if this video gets views, it gets the likes, it gets the shares. I don't care. I'm not interested in that. You know why? Because I am one person that I don't say things for validation. I don't say things or react to things for cloud chasing. And I don't say things because of favoritism, likeness, or whatever. So I don't care if this video gets get views, but I just need to push out these things off my chest. You know why? Because I am a Nigerian, and particularly as a Nigerian, I have the right to give my opinion, my take, and my input on certain things that I feel I don't sit comfortable with, and I see that it's affecting us as a country and as a people and as a tribe. So with that being said, I would love us to watch these videos first of recently what is up and trending about the Igbo king in Ghana, who recently hosted like a lot of his, let me say, club members, association, or whatever, in their numbers in the motherland Ghana. And this is a kind of sparking up reactions, curiosity, anxiety, comments. In fact, a lot. And like I said, we need to address things the way it should be. So that's why my opinion counts. And that's why you should watch till the end and listen to what I have to say. But if it pleases you to like, share, and subscribe, no problems, right? But regardless, I need to, right? Okay, let's watch these videos alongside other videos of my brother Chimdi. Pay attention to what Chimdi is saying as an Igbo man, right? And a Nigerian. Pay attention, because most times it seems as though if it's coming from a different tribe, it's always insinuated, misinterpreted, and misunderstood. But regardless, if you know me personally, I'm one person that is not scared of telling whosoever what I feel like it's in my mind, the brutal truth to your face. I know they look person for face when I want to tell you something, and I only respect people where need be, and I tell people what I have in mind, what I feel directly, one-on-one. I don't believe in cutting through the corners. That's me, except I choose to ignore. Anyways, let's watch these videos and we'll be right back.
Of June 2025, the serene atmosphere of Kokota International Airport in Accra, Ghana, witnessed a remarkable movement with the arrival of the esteemed members of the Akurolo United Brothers Association of Nigeria. Upon their arrival, the delegation was accorded a grand reception by the paramount diaspora king, His Royal Majesty Eze, Dr. Ambassador Chukwudi Jude Ihenetu, Ezendibo na Ghana, who was joined by his esteemed chiefs, representatives of the Igbo community in the West African country, and members of Okpotokpo Adigbo Nile worldwide, underscoring the strong ties between the association and the global Igbo community in diaspora. An emerging frontline pan Igbo social club comprising top business moguls, captains of industries, renowned professionals, and the likes. Leading the delegation was the national president, High Chief Mike Ejogu, Onowu of Angara Ancient Kingdom. He was accompanied by key executive members, including the first vice president, Dr. Gideon Chidebere Osi Ikenga I of Ishiagu Kingdom, and the National Board of Trustees chairman, Chief Dr. Ebere Uzozie Onwa I of Umobum Kingdom, and the national founder and coordinator, Chief Evans Chukwukadibia Emesim Okumereze Nupo. Their presence alongside the entire membership marked the commencement of the association's second annual retreat and one-year anniversary celebrations. The first vice president of the association, Dr. Gideon Chidebere Osi Ikenga I of Ishiagu Kingdom, in a statement, explained the choice of Ghana for the retreat, as well as expectations from the 3-day event.
Well, we're here to continue our plan to find a very serene environment away from work, away from the hustles and bustles of business, and away from family, so that we can sit together as a family and chart the way forward to discuss on how best to move our club forward. Our plan is so much that we needed a very serene environment to articulate them together. And we are going to do nothing but just that here. So we want to enjoy the scenery of Accra, want to enjoy the beauty of this country. I want to use this lovely holiday resort to put our house in order, to put our plans together, and to articulate our ideas on how to move Akuluna forward, and above all, how to move back to our own country home, to our own zone, the southeast of Nigeria, and how to develop our place to provide employment and to make an impact in our own time and generation.
For them, the gathering signifies the continued commitment of the Akurulo United Brothers Association, a highly esteemed social club renowned for its capacity in organizing, galvanizing, and mobilizing men and resources towards the economic resurgence and development of the southeastern part of Nigeria, with the motto, Wanne Marawanea.
We want to build a medical university in the southeast. We want to go into real-time investment in the southeast. As a people, we know that now individually we may not be able to do it, but collectively we can achieve more. That's why we're here. We want to design a master plan, how to achieve all of these great plans for the good of the Igbo nation.
As one of the leading pan-Igbo social-cultural organizations, the Akurulo United Brothers Association remains committed to bringing wealth creation and job opportunities back home through sustainable business establishments, thereby contributing significantly to the local economy.
All the groups, thank you very much. We are always here for you. We want to thank the Igbo in Ghana. We want to thank his cabinet. We want to thank the entire Igbo-speaking people in Ghana for taking out your time and coming out to welcome us, to host us in this event. We want to assure you that at the end of this gathering, at the end of this retreat, you'll be proud that we came.
So what you're saying is a traditionalist in Enugu State, Nigeria, the eastern part of Nigeria, Eziagu specifically. Now this guy is beyond a traditionalist. He's actually a ritualist. This man has been unaliving a greater number of people. So what actually exposed him is in his trying to lure a 10-year-old girl who he almost succeeded at in using for money ritual. But somehow, God is powerful, and the man was exposed. So they got to really know. They came to his apartment and saw where he buried more than 100 people he had used for money ritual. It's very unfortunate. It's really, really, really unfortunate. And the funny thing is that this same man goes for activities and sprays money. He sprays so much money and he's respected by so many people. Of course, Nigeria is a place where as long as you spray money, you're respected. Nobody wants to really care how you make your money. As in fact, if you want to question how a man makes his money in Nigeria, you'll be regarded as an envious or a jealous person. If you're like a person that would say, you know what, I don't want to be loyal to this person because I'm not really sure, that kind of a thing. If you're not a sycophant like other Nigerians, if you would not, suck their ass like other Nigerians, other Nigerians will regard you to be envious, that you're not committing to them, you're not submissive. They will call you poor, broke. You can't be poor and proud. They will call you proud and broke and all those things. Now you're seeing this. The funny thing is that Nigeria is a place where people will be running a wedding ceremony and a man will just be spraying money anyhow. Funny enough is that the man doesn't even know the groom, neither does he know the bride. But he's just spraying that money to catch the attention of people in that program, mostly bridesmaids, who he would eventually lure to either use them for money ritual or to just sleep with them. As in, I have seen so many tactics in this Nigeria. And you know the funny thing, what you're seeing, a number of people would show disgust, a number of people would shout. I want to tell you something. 99% of Nigerians are capable of doing this. 99% of Nigerians are very much capable of doing. The ones that cannot do this are almost in extinction in Nigeria. The ones, show me a Nigerian that is not capable of doing this, and I'll show you a Nigerian that hates Nigerians. Show me a Nigerian without criminal tendency. Like I always say, 99.8% of Nigerians are criminals. Show me one that is not a criminal, and I'll show you a Nigerian that hates Nigerians. I'm telling you the truth. It's so alarming. It's so repulsive what we see in this country, because everybody wants to make money. Because everybody, oh my God. Because everybody, like in Nigeria, you're only regarded based on how much you have. This is a country where you can clearly see a mentally repulsive, someone that I can't even talk with. The person is so irritating by his looks. He's irritating by every of his outsketch. This person is clearly a demeanor. This, like, you wouldn't even, in your right sense, you wouldn't even want to relate with this person. Yet, because the person has money, Nigerians would be begging for this person's acquaintance and association. Is that not a cause? Is that not a cause? Now, what you're seeing right now is disheartening to behold. It's disheartening to behold if you're from any other African country. But it is something that sets me to tears as a Nigerian. Not because of these people, but because of the bad reputation that it brings to Nigeria. For me, I have no sympathy towards these people. If there is anything worse than this to be accorded to these people, I'll be glad to have it so on these people. Now, what am I trying to say? These people are Nigerians, specifically the eastern part of Nigeria. These are Igbos. If you come to Igbo, the Igbo tribe is made up of 5 states. That is Enugu State. Oh, let me start with Anambra State, because they are the most senior. Anambra State, let's talk about Enugu State, let's talk about Imo State, let's talk about Abia State. Now let's talk about Ebonyi State. Now, in this Igbo tribe, let me say we because I am from Igbo tribe, we are known for deep criminality. The reason is because everything about progress and success with our tribe is defined by how much money you have. To be a good father means you're giving your children money. To be a good husband means you're giving your wife money. To be a good man means you're giving away money. You have money. To be a good son means you're giving your parents money. That is how bad it is. So we're so deeply money rooted. We're money conscious. And that is why we are emphatically and deeply criminal minded in nature. These are Igbos. This picture was sent to an Igbo Reverend Father. And you know what this Reverend Father also revealed? He revealed that so many pictures are being brought by parents of their children that traveled abroad, are waiting to be unalived, owing to their hands in all forms of criminality. Now, this does not exonerate the western part of Nigeria, also known as the Yorubas. In fact, the people I will slightly try to exonerate are the northern part of Nigeria, who draw the same nature with Ghanaians. And we think those people to be foolish. It's disheartening. It's disheartening. It's disheartening.
Hey God. Hey God. Charlie. You know, the comment section, well, filled with mixed reactions, comments from both Ghanaians, especially Ghanaians, about right from time. If you go through my channel, you will know that this is not the first time I'm reacting to this Igbo king. And before you think that I am being biased, I'm being tribalistic, or what have you, let me tell you, in case you don't know, the woman that gave birth to the man I'm married to is an Igbo woman from Imo State, Ikeduru local government, Inishi to be precise, of Nigeria. So you see the connection I have with the Igbos. I mean, my mother-in-law is an Igbo woman. Most of the times I spent my Xmas in Imo State, right? Her family, my in-laws, mostly in Owerri, right? And I schooled in Owerri. I even lived with them. So you can imagine, right? Now, that is one. So that you don't look at it or come from a tribalistic angle, but from an angle of justice and truth, saying what needs to be said. Now, I don't want to really delve into what these people are there in Ghana for, because it's none of my business, right? I don't want to know the association, the club, the reason for storming accordingly into the motherland Ghana in their numbers. But what I'm holding accountable is the action here involved, right? What the question should be, why storming or holding, gathering, inviting, cheering, celebrating, all these people? Let's leave the festival aside, the New Year festival they celebrate and all whatnot. Why all these acts in Ghana instead of Nigeria? Are the Igbos no longer part of Nigeria again, or do the Igbo don't have any space in Nigeria again? What if, my brothers and sisters, this whole arrangement was stormed in Nigeria? At least you've been away from home. Let's go back home. Let's do it in Nigeria. Let's see how our country is, our land is, our state is. Like you rightly heard from my brother Chimdi, the Igbo tribe have 5 states, right, as mentioned, and their different characteristics, their behavior, their culture, and whatever. But you know what an average Nigerian, I'm not even streamlining it to Igbo, is capable of. Then when we want to break it down to the regions of Nigeria, we have the South, we have the Igbo, we have the Yoruba, we have the Hausa, and each of us are known for our character, our behavior, and our culture, right? Especially not just within us as Nigerians, but mostly when we are outside the country. I can beat my chest to tell you that as a southerner from the south region of Nigeria, there is one thing that we are converts, that we are known and noted for. Number one, our pride and ego in us will never make us go to cross people's boundary, dominate people, oppress people, make people feel uncomfortable. We are too egoistic for that. Naturally, even though you might want to, shy away from it, you know the truth, even though some people have sold their consciences. That is whom we are noted for. And secondly, we stand to the truth, to say anything that we know is the truth to your face. Look at very dark man. It's not strange. He's from the South Benin. We need a fair face. Like, we know they hold our word back. We prefer to tell you that thing we will tell somebody to tell you direct to your face. We are not corny, we are not crafty. We are not two-faced. We are not hypocritical. We can stand up to our right, stand up to our faith, stand up and fight for ourselves any day, anytime. That's why you see me when I talk and react. It is from the deepest place of my heart. I don't know how to, personally, I don't know how to pretend. Listen, I quarrel in my house most times. I have this little fight of politics between I and my partner, especially between this Wike issue and similarly this governor issue that has been ongoing, because he's an Ikere man and he definitely stands with Wike. This talk, notorious behavior kind of Wike is what I detest, and I don't support it. Like, I hate injustice, I hate oppression, I hate making people uncomfortable, I hate oppression, I hate it when, I don't know how to describe it. You try to overpower people, make people feel uncomfortable, make people feel less of themselves. That's why personally, when I do things, I try to be rational to see how I can marry and carry everybody along. This little fight we get here most times, or so randomly, still tells that I am that one person that it doesn't matter whom you are to me. If you like, be feeding me, be giving me money, I rather tell you to get lost with that food and money, or that thing that connects us, than not telling the truth and standing up for the truth, or saying the truth the way it is. Wake me up any day, anytime. That's one thing my dad embedded in me. That's one of his traits I took. Very bold, courageous. I know the least you can do is hate me, dislike me, insult me, abuse me, or disassociate with me. I don't send you. I don't send your papa, because God is not a partial God. He's a God of justice and a God of truth, right? And because you hate me or you dislike me does not mean that God will hate me. Like, God is not from your village. He's not your only father. He's our father, and mostly the father of people who stand for truth and justice. And that is what I stand for. If you like, give me 1 million, say I should say something in favor of you, I will never do that. I will never do that. If you like, hate me, I'm used to all those things. I don't even want friends. I don't like friends. I don't keep all those things, because it's of no use. Anything that will bridge the gap of my truth, and my courage in life, don't dare me. That's me. So what am I saying? Why am I saying these things? I want to let you at least come out of my shelf and show you a bit of practically how I act and behave, and why I would definitely stand up for the truth. You see that thing that these people are doing in the motherland Ghana? It's all shade of arrant nonsense and wrong. Share this video to them, let them see it. Why not in Nigeria? Okay, let's be realistic and pragmatic here. How many times have we seen Ghanaian community region in Nigeria displaying all this kind of act? Now, to tell you more of the South people, you can never see a South person. Sorry, I'm raising my voice. I'm very, very, very emotional now. You can never see a South person go to Ghana. You hear saying River State, Edo, Bini, Delta. We did there. Akwa Ibom, Calabar. We did there. They form association. They form for what exactly? We are too big for that shit. We are too big for that rubbish. Our pride and self-dignity and integrity and respect no go let us do it. Because we hate nonsense. As you see me, I hate insult. And that's why I mostly don't give people that chance to insult me. Does not mean that if you come for me, I will not come for. I will give you 1,000,000 times over. If you come for me, I will give you now you go run. In real life, that's how I am. I don't go looking for people trouble. I don't go mind people's business. I mind my business, right? And that's why I stated why I'm reacting to this video. I mind my business. But when you take my calmness, my gentility for granted, I will crush you. That is me. That is me. I'm not scared of death, right? Look at me very well. I'm not scared of death. Because you know what? You can destroy this flesh, but you can't destroy my soul. My soul belongs to God. I'm not afraid of dying anytime. So that's why I'm not afraid of telling the truth. That's rubbish. These people are doing in the motherland Ghana is arrant nonsense. The king of Igbos in Ghana. Why are the Igbos dominant there? Why are they dominant there? Don't Nigeria have enough space with all our population, our landmass, and everything to accommodate you people? I'm not saying, read my lips, don't get it twisted, that Igbo should not visit Ghana or, interrelate with Ghana. But this kind of display of culture, attitude, and everything is totally getting out of hand. Anyways, I don't blame anybody but Ghanaians. Because at the end of the day, everything I'm saying here will be a wasted effort. Because you know why? Whatever you people as Ghanaians allow in your country, that's what to stand. Who am I to even come and stop it? Who am I? But I see how much you people are so pained, how much you people are so uncomfortable with this kind of behavior. Because if it is me, this rubbish, I give you 24 hours, it no go happen. I'm one kind of person that protects my boundary and my territory. No matter how nice and good I want to be, don't cross my boundary. There are things, no matter who you are, you do or you cross, I will stop you immediately. I don't mind who you are to me. If you like, don't go to hell, I don't care. That is me. So it all depends on what you people want. It's not by, expressing your displeasure in the comment section and all that. I'm not saying you people should wage war. There are steps and laws guiding your land. If it is acceptable by people, no, so be it. If it's not acceptable, what is my business? But personally speaking, truthfully, this is not, it's not called for. Why are you not seeing Edo Delta and the rest of the other tribes forming this kind of association there? My grandmother would say in another days, now small, from handshake, now from handshake, they take reach elbow. Now from handshake. Yes, you can say there should be African unity. The other video I posted yesterday about France coming to Ghana to, have communal relationship, business relationship. How did Ghanaians react to it? We don't want that because an enemy that is a threat is an enemy. And knowing fully well, let's be truthful, how Nigerians naturally are, of all the tribes put together, can behave in the bad light. I'm not talking about the good ones because I cannot do that. There are good ones. Exception to that, or those. The vast number of them that are in the habit of perpetrating all this crime and evil. Look at the one that my brother Chimdi showed that is trending in Nigeria. This is to mention the list too. We know that people know, even South Africans, even this thing is happening in South Africa. They are following the same thing everywhere you go. What kind of embarrassment is this? And we know that all these crimes these people commit, is rubbing on every Nigerian, whether you're innocent enough. Nobody trusts any Nigerian, including me here, because of all these things. And to add more fear to the injury, you are still doing things like you are in people's noses, you are in people's domain, you are in people's privacy, invading them, disturbing them, all these kind of things. Is this all about African unity or ECOWAS or whatever? Is this? You don't know that respect is reciprocal. You respect people's culture and boundary, people's privacy. You don't know. If Africa must unite, is it like this? Can you go to Burkina Faso and be doing this kind of thing? I mean, Burkina Faso, as we speak today, in their country, forming all this association. Let's take Burkina Faso as a case study here. Will Ibrahim Traore allow all this nonsense? No, now let's be realistic. Let's call a spade a spade. The Igbos are doing too much, and it must be said, they are doing too much. I'm not saying other tribes are not committing crimes, but you see this overdoing things in Ghana or in the name of culture association, whatever, I don't care. It's too much. If you are a truthful Nigerian, you will know that all these things are wrong. You cannot take it now. How much Ghanaians, how many times have we seen this kind of thing from Ghanaians, South Africans, name them, other countries, even Togo here, even Benin? How many of them are in Nigeria doing all these kind of things? Why must it be Nigerians in other people's countries showing themselves? You are governing your people in other people's country, when liberation and all these things. For what exactly? Like what? What exactly? What does all these things mean? Even if you are in Ghana, don't you know Ghana have the laws that is governing and binding on them? Can we have to? Oh my God! In fact, this whole thing is irritating and disgusting. It's irritating and disgusting. You might not see it as an evil because you are biased and be clouded with your myopic and senseless mindset and judgment. But who cares? Who cares? You dey feed me, why not go tell you the truth? Like, I've opened up now the relationship I have with Igbos, so that you will know. And does not mean that even as my in-laws are, as my relatives are, I don't tell. See, don't play. You know, I need a fair face. No matter who you are, if you are my in-law, my mother-in-law, my brother-in-law, I go tell you to your face, say, come on, that nonsense. Stop it. Stop that arrant nonsense. If it is sitting well with Ghanaians, will they be complaining? And I see that some of you Ghanaians, some are in support of this and some are against it. I don't even understand what is even happening. I don't understand. That's why I say I cannot be the one to come and decide for you or dictate for you. But I'm speaking as a Nigerian that I don't like what is going on there. I don't like those kind of character. Because before you go know, there will be a region, Igbo region. They have landmass already. Before you know it, from association, this, that. You don't start. You don't settle. Or settle. Go. Hey, I'm telling you. You see why I can sit down here anytime and tell you my mind is because I'm not attached to anybody. I cannot be manipulated. I cannot. And I'm very careful with my dealings with people. You can't bribe me. You can't manipulate me. You can't hold me. For what? I can't sell my conscience. Sell my right because of money. How much you want to give me? Which kind of dirty money be that? You think all those things, they move me? Feel like you don't help me for life before, then I cannot tell you the truth. You don't know me. We are suffering from the bad name and everything Nigeria is bringing to us, and yet all these ones. Go to South Africa, we have them there. Association of this, association. Why must it be the Igbo tribe? That's the point. Why? Why wanna they embarrass us every year on a day? Why? You are making us ashamed as Nigerians. Let me tell you. It's not coming from a place of hate, but you can interpret it to be anything. But it's coming from a place of, honesty and sincerity. It's high time we stop this nonsense. It's high time. You're not the only tribe or region in Nigeria here. It's too much. I'm not saying you should not hold your association. I'm not saying you should not hold the organization or form any king you are forming. But making it a thing in other people's country. So I'm really opening my eyes towards it. Anyways, it is what it is. I've said it all. If you Ghanaians accept it, I'm fine. Who am I? Like I said, take it. If you don't, I don't want anybody. All this Nigeria, count me out. I don't follow. I'm not included. Count me out. I don't follow. Me and my family and my household and my generation, we don't follow. I cannot even dare it. Even if I come to Ghana, I will come as a foreigner, a visitor, and go. I know my boundaries. I respect everybody. See, I want that one very uptight too. I respect my boundaries. I respect it so much. Does not mean that I hate. No. That is it. So at this point, Otilo, it is finished. What are your thoughts, your opinion, if you leave it? Like I said, if you like, you like. You subscribe. If you don't like, for this video, I don't mean any other one. Because this one is very, very controversial. It will vex people, but I don't send your papa. I don't send you. I'm just saying my mind. I'm just vomiting my mind. That's what my own day. Yes. I don't know how to pretend. I don't know how to fake it. I'm not here for unnecessary hypocritical love, favoritism. No. If you would like me for whom I am. Like me for whom I am. So that when I make you vex today, like me. I make you happy today, still like me. That is whom I am. I'm a human being. If I make you vex today, like me. If I make you happy tomorrow, still like me. Not because I know if you tell you the truth to your face. Lie. So now, so today, come. Let's take it as we receive. What are your thoughts, your opinion? Let's talk in the comment section. I will see you in my next one. Ciao.